I went to Langata police station, having seen what the president said in Mogosho in Kisii on the 16th Saturday, whereby he issued a death threat against me and other people who have gone to court and successfully challenged his basically nonsensical housing, so-called housing fund, housing levy fund, or housing levy tax, whatever it is. So he made remarks whereby he directly isolated the people who had taken that case to court, and said that he was given a sword, the ceremonial sword was given at Kasarani, and that he was going to use that sword not to chop vegetables. He was not given that sword for chopping vegetables, but for dealing with crooks like myself and others who had gone to the High Court and successfully challenged this housing, so-called housing levy fund, or levy tax, or whatever it is, or affordable housing levy. So those remarks had two issues that got me concerned. The first issue was that the president was threatening violence against that group, and the kind of violence that exterminates. He was threatening to kill people by saying he's going to slash them. And another thing, the second thing, is that he deliberately dehumanized the people who went to court by calling them crooks. And that particular thing irked me. And I can tell you that, for me, there's no ground upon which Ruto can stand and call me a crook. People who know the history of this country know that both of us have been taken to court. And him, he was accused of theft, stealing public assets. I was accused of holding demonstrations to demand good governance. So who should call the other one a crook? One was been formally indicted for theft, or me was indicted for fighting for good governance. But more than that, the whole purpose of what the president said, and if you look at everything where people are murdered and killed, the first step is to dehumanize them. Call them cockroaches, call them whatever. In this particular case, the president referred to me and my group as crooks, wakora, whom is going to slash. So already they have dehumanized us, and so eliminating us will not be eliminating human beings. He will be eliminating wakora. So concerned about my own life, that the president issued that death threat and already dehumanized me, and because I live under the jurisdiction of Langata police station, on Sunday I went to Langata police station, making an attempt to report this matter, to get an OB. I was kept there for more than 6 hours, being taken around. Eventually, one of the junior officers came and said, "My brother, the discussion I've picked is that they are not going to record your statement. And what I would advise you to do is to go to the crime scene where the crime was committed. That's in Kisii. Go to Kisii in Mosocho and make a report in Mosocho. I'm sure those policemen will not be able to refuse. Because here, when they refuse, they might even argue that the question of jurisdiction, although it happened on national TV for you, they might argue that the question of jurisdiction does not allow them to be the first point of complaint. So taking that advice, I tried to get a flight yesterday to Kisumu or to Homa Bay. All the flights were booked until after next week. I could not get a flight. So, but given the concern I have about my own safety and the safety of the other people whom the president referred to as crooks, whom he is going to slash, the people who had gone to court and gotten orders against his housing levy fund, which the court declared to be unconstitutional, I decided to drive to Kisii, and he drove overnight, go to Mosocho at around 4 o'clock this morning. I went to the police station. I found officers there who handled me very well. They even recorded my complaint in an OB, and the OB is here for those who can see. It's an OB number 03/19/12/2023. It's OB number 3 of today, recorded at Mosocho Police Station. So after I recorded the OB,